These guys are graduating the new grass today. But we gotta wait till the afternoon till the dew gets off the grass. So let's replenish their bedding one last time. Also, we are getting another load of feed. We're gonna need to pull this one out. And when the big feed bag gets here, put it here and put this one back in front of it. Boom! Got to work on the sheep shaw a little bit yesterday. Just built the roof. Gonna build this thing upside down in place, carry it out and flip it over. Hopefully by this weekend. Okay, the sheep are not out grazing. Good. They're inside. The door is not jammed shut. Good morning. Figured Beauty might be in here already handling you. It's been so fun working with these guys as we come near to the end. This has been an absolutely amazing setup. Being that I have acreage, it would have made sense to just put these guys with the forest, help the guys clear the forest, but I want to show everyone that even if you have a small space, you could raise pigs. 10 by 12 area, manuring in here, covered up every day with wood chips. Such a great situation then. Still, certainly better than store-bought. Well, if you want to do organic, it's almost impossible to find. So this has been a great system. And in your situation, you could get rid of your vegetable, so they partner. You can get rid of your vegetable waste. If a chicken dies or something like that, this is a great garbage disposal. Or nature's greatest miracle, trash into bacon and sausage. Pigs for everyone. Pigs for everyone, can we say that? Pigs for everyone. This has been a great demonstration this year, and I hope you enjoyed watching the process. Out here at the Ices, they go behind the cows and clean up the manure, spread the fertilizer. All right, have a good day. Good morning, Gideon. Swill round number 1. We've got a lot we want to get rid of before these pigs go. Chicken guts, make room for in our freezer. Colon roosters, extra roosters we've got.
Not so gooey.
Now we don't have to start a whole new thing. I found that if you don't cut these feet off, they'll like stretch out and take the lid off, and then the water dries out. And then you have charred chicken. Mom weeded the driveway yesterday. Oh, she's got some energy. Let's take this up to the kitchen posse. Good boy. We'll use some of that, not all of it, but they'll stir a lot of it in. And it just becomes compost. Are you dumping that out?
I'm digging the buds out. Quite like this? Do you have to?
You can ride like that if you want.
Good. So it won't tip.
Your dirty little feet.
Now I can lay here all when I want to. Ready, Papa?
Ready for what?
Ready for the fight.
I like to get some greens when the ewes, I put them in the stall so that Rebecca can handle them later. But might as well get some greens that are interfering with our electric fence here. Right?
And then these things, right, Papa? They're like these.
You want to pick them up for me? Well, turns out this scythe works good as a rake too.
Not out it was close.
We should fit this beside you.
It would not. Oh, right. Duck.
We just keep extending our lane and then open it up to a section. Probably could have made it much smaller, but they did a pretty good job. They climbed this mound, got some of that, got as high as they could on that. They didn't tear up stuff in the garden. They didn't step on our squash. It was a little bit of a test. They cleared it a little bit. I don't know if they're so excited about the squash leaves. We'll see more today. Maybe let's go right through here. Okay, the sheep are about to help us garden. Clear this out a little bit so we can come in and see the harvest and get to it a little bit easier. Before we milk, set up this feed situation so we're ready for the feed, because I think he shows up like 10, 11-ish. All right, we're ready for the Reedy Fork Farm delivery. Mr. Brown, you ready?
Yep.
Time to milk. It's been milking Flossie. Reedy Fork Farm's here. George, woo!
How are you today?
Good morning. Good, how are you?
All right.
Good morning. We are running a little bit late today. It's like 9 o'clock-ish.
We'll pop to the sheep.
Am I gonna what?
We'll pop to the sheep to the row popper right
Yeah,
there.
I'll row palter the sheep.
Good. Good.
You gonna help me?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you ready for this? I put the halter on every single one of them, petted every single one of them, and I feel like they're doing really good. They're a little still skittish, but I can also catch them really easy. The first one's kind of hard to catch, but then after that, they kind of just stand there and they know I'm gonna catch them. So I don't know. It feels like things are going better. What do you guys think? Oh, they don't know.
Back to the grind. How are you on setting up the fence, Jonah? Where are you at? What? You almost got it set up?
One done.
Moving them right there today. One of the easiest, closest paddocks, but you got a little fencing to do. New grass for the cows. It's gonna be a good day for them. New grass every day for them. Every day is a good day for them. Every day's a good day for you too, huh, Manzo? Broth cheers. It's been one of those busy mornings.
Yep.
7:30, still not done out there.
Milk, dear. Mama.
Delicious breakfast though. Eggs and sausage, and then sausage and what is that?
Pumpkin.
Mom, what
Pumpkin,
is that?
yay.
Did you get
All right.
any water, Papa?
Who?
Cows.
Yep, I got the cows their water.
Good.
Now we need to get the sheep out. We need to set up a fence, the rest of their fence, and put the grain away. Check the Cmonsters real quick. Doing good, but they'll be doing better if they're outside. You know today's the day, right? They're 3 weeks old. That's what we really want to do. But I want to try to edit first. Certainly got to get these sheep out. Got to get our grain back in the garage. All right, we got the paddock up, Jonah. Let's go test the fence and let them out. You guys want to be free? There you go. Shall we get them out? There we go. All right. Well, it's after supper. It's until 6. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to get you out. So, let's clear your feeders just in case I don't. Really, I need to quit by 6:30. I'm filming for Permaculture Pigs, doing the instructional videos for that course I'm coming out with, hopefully in October. I want you guys to see something. See this? See this path? This is the path where the lambs went. Sure, we mowed behind them. So the lambs mowed, and what they left, we mowed with a machine, and now we have this perfect place for Cmonsters. So let's move. They were last way out there. Let's move their system back down here, close to the house when they're little, and and we'll just keep following the sheep with them. Buenas tardes. Don't be scared. All right, that you guys ate that down good. Okay, look, that's what it was, and that's what it is. So let's move you on. Happy guys right there. Okay, I think a reasonable goal, 15-ish minutes, is to get up these nets, put them on the chickshaw, and get it over there. If we're doing real good, we'll be able to put back up the nets. If not, we'll just wait till tomorrow. It's gonna have to wait till tomorrow to move these chicks. Well, I was feeling saucy and everything went well. I got it set up. Notice I only set up one net instead of two. The chickens are younger, so this isn't gonna be, the coop isn't gonna be needing to move as much. And one fence will hit harder, so it's gonna be easier to train them to it. Let's see what it's hitting at. Wow, 8K. That's really good, guys. It's a good mowed area. It's nice and dry. That's a great training ground for some little tiny chicks. I got this Premier 1 shocker knot. So it's a 1-inch mesh at the bottom. So theoretically they can't get through. Some do, but not nearly as many as if that wasn't there. So I'm gonna leave that off so we don't drain it. And let's get them in here in the morning. If the grass is dry, tomorrow afternoon if it's not. Boom! I just wrapped up my shooting 2 chapters a night. It's taken me, we're starting to run out of light here, so I'm filming maybe an hour in the evening. There I was just talking about which pigs you should get. Mainly small pig like an American guinea hog versus a big pig like the kind I have this year, the traditional fast growing hogs. But the first video I did was on the PigPort, like basically raising pigs in small areas. I love this because it's a pigs for everyone system. Basically covered the key ingredients for this. A shelter from the sun and rain, carbon material, a sanitation plan, you know, having extra pans, cleaning them out, feeding them in pans, letting the sun sanitize it. One pan's in there for them to eat on. The others are out here sanitizing. Kelp, apple cider vinegar in their water. Then we talked about exercising them. That's a critical part. We've got branches in here. We throw them a squash. They wallow it around, move it around, just try to open it. This pig's been all over this place. Oh, giving them a wallow via cow manure, just keeping this bedding dry. And, you know, essentially locating this thing for your inputs, your carbon, wood chips coming from the trucks. They need a easy place to dump. There's the road. Dump right here, drop it into the PigPort. Over time, we've probably shoveled ourselves 4 cubic yards of material. We started with 4 cubic yards of base, so there's now about 8 cubic yards of here. So sourcing wood chips, putting them in there, and then we strategically place this. So strategically placing your system so that you're close to the input, but you're also close to the output. That material, that deep bedding is gonna compost. Now what? Now, downhill to the gardens. It's right here by the garden. Why didn't I put this right by the house? Because I'm gonna have to haul all this material as it composts out to the garden areas. And I'd rather go downhill and I'd rather go close by. So that's a little snippet of what we talked about. I went much more detail. That's in my course, Permaculture Pigs. Hope to release that. I'm aiming for October. I'm aiming for early October. I'm shooting high. I'm gonna be filming from now until we butchered like less than a week. For those of you who already supported Permaculture Pigs, I'm dropping these daily. I just dropped one yesterday on how to easily get started with pigs. So if you guys were part of the Kickstarter, you should get that. So check that out. It's the next day. 2 things I want to show you. One, the animal garden miracle, including sheep. Look at the fertilizer they left behind. Didn't tear up the beds too much. They didn't really eat the squash greens, but they ate all the all these tall weeds, guys. Before sheep, after sheep. And now we can get in there and easily see our squashes, our pumpkins. They didn't pierce the fruit, so it's still good. We'll get it out, wash it real nice, store it. All right, it's gonna be the happiest day of y'all's life so far, right, Gideon? Best day of their life right here. Munching on some green grass, getting some direct sunlight. Living the good life for the next 5-ish weeks.